I do not think Infernoids are bad or they suck, but I will say that they are not safe to play, and I'm going to attempt to explain this shit in the video. Reasoning in Infernoids. I would imagine that you want to have a reasonable reasoning. You want to send a decent number. Now, of course, if it's more than like 5, then you're like, oh my god, this shit's great. But then with reasoning, there is the risk of you drawing your non-Infernoids. Because the Infernoid deck requires a big amount of Infernoids for reasoning to skip over, you can only afford so many slots to playing non-Infernoid monsters. And they're usually less than 5, if that much. You could draw them all, which makes your reasonings dead. If you was playing against Necros, and you're the Infernoid player, the Necros player has a consistency and all the search on its side. I feel like Infernoids are a lot more explosive, can kill you quicker than Necros can. But that shit don't matter when Necros can get out of ritual with the fat bitch being used and prevents the Infernoid player from playing the game. This is, of course, before they have anything like Snatch Steal, Book of Moon, Regeki, any of that crap to get the Djinn monster off the field. Hopefully you drew one of your non-Infernoid monsters. Hopefully one of those is a blaster. But that's a lot of hoping and praying and wishing. I think one thing that people tend to overlook about Infernoids is that their summoning is inherent. So your opponent would have to preemptively activate their emptiness if they was going to stop the Infernoid player from doing a mass summoning. Speaking of Vanity's emptiness, that's another reason. Emptiness is everywhere. Conveniently, because Necros is allegedly the top deck, Infernoids, as a result, are not safe to play. I don't feel safe on just casually playing on YGOPRO. I like Infernoids, I would play it all the time, but I know emptiness is out there. I could just be playing against a Necros player and he gets to go first. He's going to go first anyway. And even if he doesn't do the Djinn lock, even if I get to go first, I am not going to be able to attack him. He will be more likely to get rid of my field before I'm able to kill him. And they have Valkyries. It's possible with Infernoid Decatron that the deck does become a tad bit more resilient to things like that, because you just can simply send the MST, the Monster Destroyer. Decatron's amazing. But right now, it's not safe. But it is possible that it could be good in the future. And then people be talking about Infernoids are like tier 1 or something. Infernos don't have no draw power. You just have to hopefully draw into the stuff that can get rid of the problem cards. But that shit don't happen like that. I mean, I guess Galaxy Cyclone, when it comes out, may help a little bit, but that's not guaranteed either. Short story, even shorter. I think Infernoids are good. It's just not the right time for them. That brief moment in time where you might have saw 1 or 2 deck lists from regionals or something and they did decent, I believe that was because of the gap in between. There was a time where OTKs were being pushed. OTK or you lose. So much to the point where Clearforce wasn't even playing Emptiness or Skill Drain in the main deck. Burning Abyss wasn't even playing Fire Lake, and I was like, what? There was a time when Denko Sekka was like really that shit, and it was played in Shaddolls. And because Shaddolls had Denko Sekka in the main deck, shit changed up. And at that time, Infernoids were fine to play because you didn't have to worry so much about the hate. But now that you have the hate, it ain't safe right now. There's going to have to be some accommodations made. I don't necessarily think that emptiness should be limited in some strange capacity, but if Konami wants Infernoids to be like one of the decks, if not the deck, then they're going to make the reasonable accommodations to cater to Infernoids being that shit. But right now, I wouldn't play it. So anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I appreciate that shit. If you would like to support me or do something nice, all I ask is that you spend literally seconds out your day and click an advertisement. That money goes towards me paying rent because I'm broke. And I'll be grateful and appreciative if you could find some time to help a brother out. Beam me up, Scotty. I randomly saw Star Trek once.